What's up, Evil Dead fans? I just want to show you guys a few things. I'm going to plug somebody real quick and talk about a power glove, or the power glove from Ash vs. Evil Dead. But first and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to, please forgive me if I'm slaughtering how to say this, Adamia Creations. Now, he's on Etsy, and he made this, handmade this, and it's kind of like pendant, and it's like a bloody pile of something with an eyeball in it. It's like a pin. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. And this guy, him and his wife are prop builders, and they started their own company building props. They used to build props in New York City. But if you're looking for anything Evil Dead or any kind of prop, they're pretty good at what they do. And actually, this guy is a subscriber of mine. I've talked about him before, Alex Anderson. It's him and his wife. They started this company, and he told me about this a long time ago. And he actually is making chainsaws too. And he, watched my videos on how to make chainsaws, and he makes them, but he does his own spin on it as well. And I think they're pretty good. He does the horizontal handle versus the vertical handle that I prefer, but it's really just up to whoever is holding the chainsaw. What I ordered from him is he was starting to make Evil Dead grills, or Ash vs. Evil Dead grills. Now this is one of his grills right here. It looks really good. It's a resin copy, not super expensive. And if you want to know how much it is, you got to check it out on Etsy. Just look up Evil Dead chainsaws and it'll pop up. Now let's compare it to the ones that I use. Now this is from Frankenvolt, the guy I get all my stuff from. He sent me a couple the other day. Now if you put them side by side, sorry, I'm watching The Mummy Returns, and I didn't realize how cheesy it was, and that's what's playing in the background. It's actually not a bad show. It just doesn't make sense that, spoiler alert, that the daughter of the king was an English white woman. They're in Egypt. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the movie. Anyway, so if you look, this is the one I always use. And then you have the other one. See, it's a much skinnier, lower profile, but they're the same size. So if you're looking for something that's a little more of a lower profile grill versus something that's meaty like this, and I do prefer the meaty one personally. It's just, I like the look of the meatier one, but this one isn't bad at all. I mean, it looks really good. It fits right on there. You can tell it's a resin mold by looking at the back. Sometimes you may need to do some sanding to things, like, if you've ever ordered one of these from Frankenvolt, you got to do a little bit of sanding at times. But they're both really good, and it's really what you prefer. I do prefer the meatier one from Frankenvolt. It just gives more of a real look that it should be there versus the lower profile, but it's not a bad one at all. I mean, it's really just what you want. If you're looking for a lower profile, definitely check these guys out on Etsy. They're really good. And they wrote something on the back of the tag. It says, "This tag, like the item it is attached to, has been made by hand with care and attention to detail. Our goal here of," sorry if I'm butchering the name, Adamia Creations, "is to put everything we have into our work. Our items are made by hand with love. We only hope you love them too. Adamia Creations." And I think it's his and his wife's initials put together to make the title. And, just another tag basically saying the same thing. Rate their store. And thank you for the little pendant. This is awesome. I really like it. And a lot of detail put into it. And I'm definitely going to sport this on my next video. I'm going to wear it. I'm just really super dirty, because I've been working on the top for the chainsaw that I'm building right now. And I gotta say, this is probably the best top I've ever actually built. It just turned out so good. So smooth, so sleek, perfect curve, perfect hump. Yeah. Oh, and the question thing of what you want me to build for you? Okay. If I'm guessing it's gonna be a top. Now, if it is gonna be a top, I have to also put out there after that which kind of a top. You can put out there Evil Dead 2 hump or Evil Dead 2, or you can, either one of those two, like the flat top or the cabin one. Is actually, per Gothman, I talked to him, there's 2 different types of tops for Army of Darkness. You got to specify on that if it is the top or the Ash vs. Evil Dead. But yeah, just going back real quick, definitely check these guys out. Adamia Creations on Etsy. Really good guys, good people. They build a lot of good stuff. And like I said, if you want a lower profile grill, go with them. If not, you want the Meteor one, like this is the one I do prefer. It's Frankenvolt on eBay. And he's a nice guy. I kind of got fired up at him the other day, and I feel really bad about it. But no, he's a good guy. And Adam's a good guy, and I'm sure his wife is as well. But check them both out. Depends, whatever grill you want, it's one you're gonna get. Whatever you want to spend money on. And it's a little cold out here, so my nose is running a little bit, so I do apologize for that. I'm trying not to let it happen. With the top, this chainsaw is built for a guy who's doing the power glove for me, so I will not be making a power glove. I found out for sure that the power glove is not in my realm of building. It just isn't. I'm more of a metal worker and a certain kind of sculptor, when other people, they're more of the other realm where it's resin, electronics, things like that. And I'm still going to leave this guy nameless just because I don't know if he wants me to share his name or anything. I don't want people banging down his door or contacting him on any kind of format saying, build me a power glove. I want one now. I know how it is when you build something and it's super cool and people are constantly wanting something and other projects get put on hold. So until that time, I'm going to leave him nameless. And this guy may also start a YouTube channel as well. But at the end of this video, I do want to put a couple pictures on there of the progress he's done on mine, my power glove. And what I'm doing is I'm straight up trading him a 100% accurate Ash vs. Evil Dead chainsaw to him for the power glove / gauntlet. And talking to him, the gauntlet and the hand, they got the glove and then you got the gauntlet, will be 2 separate pieces. It will light up. And the cool thing about the gauntlet is you can take off the glove, put your chainsaw in, then you got the gauntlet right there lit up. And what he's done is just magnificent. Super nice guy. And I wish there was more builders out there like him. So one thing I want to talk to, I'm sure most of the people out here on this channel are builders. Don't be flaky. There's a lot of flaky builders out there to where they're like, oh, I'm going to do this or I'll do that, or we'll talk about doing this, doing that, and they flake out. And when it comes to me, I'm not a flake, but I have been a little flaky just because I got project coming on, and I can't get certain things done for other people at the same time. And I do want to start a kind of a vlog kind of thing, or a podcast kind of thing with other builders. Me and Gothman have been talking about that. I just need to actually put that application on my phone, but I have been honestly lazy about it, and that's no excuse. It's just pure honesty. And also, I'm very pissed off with the United States Postal Service. It seems like if you send something, I know there's a hurricane going on the East Coast and it holds everything up. It seems like if you don't buy their boxes, they just don't give a crap. And it's been just hell on that. The one nice thing about them, you can insure a package. But for the most part, I mean, their shipping as of late has been just so craptastic. And if you want to try to find your tracking number and you lost it, the funny thing is you can go through a process to where they know your bank account, but yet they can't give you a tracking number that's obviously in their system. So it's just bullshit. Sorry, it's just bullshit. They really need to get their crap together. I understand there's a hurricane. Even if you send some United States Postal Service ground, it's still like this massive delay. And I sent Brick McSlabhouse's chainsaw off last Tuesday, and he's in New Jersey. Just now hit Philadelphia today. It's been well over a week. It's been a week and 2 days since I sent it. So yeah, that's horse crap. And whoever's in charge of this USPS system on whatever package gets there in time. I mean, I spent $60 on shipping. It's bullcrap. And I really hope that guy gets hemorrhoids, really bad hemorrhoids. Hope he can treat it though. And if you don't know what a hemorrhoid looks like, this is what it looks like. That's a hemorrhoid. Oh, that's so gross. No, I just really hope they get their crap together. But in retrospect, I will not be making a power glove. I will show a couple photos at the end of this of the progress of my power glove, just because I really want to show you guys how much of an amazing job he's done. And, you know, I have to, you know, hands down to this guy. He is incredible, incredible builder. And we're talking about doing some collaborations in the future as well. Even though we live way far apart, we'll figure something out to do something together that we can show you guys. And I don't know, I'm sure it's something that I'm not going to keep, or he may keep it or sell it or auction it. We don't know. It's just up in the air at the moment. So to sum this up, check Adamia Creations on Etsy, and also check out Frankenvolt's Grills on eBay. Super nice guy. Adam's a super nice guy too. And stay tuned for the pictures of the progress so far on the power glove that is getting built for me. And we have to be very specific on which top you want built, but we'll deal with that at a later time. Until next time, you guys stay groovy.